Hello, my name is Dr. George Mochocki, and this brief YouTube is a quick overview of what is required for my feasibility plan research topic that is required for this course that I'm taking with Dr. George Mochocki. What you're going to be required, the feasibility plan is before I would open up a new product or a new product line or open up a new business or a new business venture, what I have to do before I invest all the money in capital and spending and getting into detail, creating what we would call a business plan, I would first have to see, does it make sense? Is my concept, is there enough customers and am I open up in the right location, the right geographic location? Am I targeting the right market before I even go? So you'll be creating in this class a feasibility plan. And what you're going to be doing research, you can pick any topic you want, any business you want. If you're working, I don't like doing what a lot of people would consider busy work. So if you're working for a company and there's a new product line or something that you would want to expand for your business or for your employer, you could utilize that as an expansion or a new product line for your feasibilities topic, no different than you would do in the business. Or if you're going to open up a whole new business, I want to open up a whole new venture on my own, I want to start up a business, just like if you're going to move out to try a new job, before you make that final move, which is a lot of times no coming back, you want to make sure that you have everything else and it kind of makes sense. As you go into college, you're taking classes, and some of the classes I want to be marketing, and you feel like, oh boy, I have to talk in front of a lot of people. Maybe I don't want to be marketing. Maybe I'll be a graphic designer instead. It's still in the marketing area, but not in the mainstream, so to say, marketing. So you've changed and adjusted. So this is what I want to do with a feasibility. You're going to be researching a topic, a product, a company, anything else that you want to open up. It's fair. It's open to you. I want you to use your creativity and work out of the box. So what are you going to need? You're going to have an overview. I'm going to provide in Blackboard, because everything is tied up with Blackboard. You'll have one that says feasibility research topic, and you'll see a mind map. And I'll have a mind map, and you also, another document in there is the rubrics, how many points and what's required. So what you're going to basically do in a mind map, you're going to have an overview, you're going to tell me the product or service or the new business and venture, you're going to tell me what type of an employee I'm going to have to hire, or what type of an employee I'll have to find, or maybe or what type of customers I'll have to do, what are my finances I'll need. Remember, when you open up a product and everything else, you have to finance it. Am I going to take money from another process if it's an existing business, or I'm going to take a loan or a short-term loan, or I'm going to try to get a line of credit, or I'm going to try to get some venture capitalists or outside investments on that. And the other thing you have to think about is, could I make some money off of this? Is there a profit on that? And what is the profitability, and is it sustainable? So that's the overview. You're going to look at the next, you're going to have 6 topics that have to be required. So you're going to open up your business, your research paper, and you're going to have topic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the headers. And underneath there, you're going to have a narrative paragraph form. You're going to respond to the questions that I have off the concept maps, and then you're going to look at the rubrics to make sure that you covered everything. So then you're going to look at the market analysis. Who are my customers that I'm trying to look at? And not everyone. You know, are they male, are they female, are they Hispanic, they're African American, are they baby boomers, are they older people? What are their educational level? What are their social living liking? What are the personal likes? What are the psychological or lifestyle likes or dislikes? Okay, so you're doing like a customer profile. Can I make a profit? You're researching the market to see, is that industry expanding or is it dwindling? And eventually it won't be here. What kind of negative impact? What's the market? Who are your competitors? You have to know. If there's a lot of competition, it doesn't mean you can't start the project. You just have to go to another geographic area where the competition is not so fierce. Okay, now you're marketing. You have to look at who. You have to be very specific. Who's my target market? I only have so much money. I'm going to target someone. I want all the customers. Yes, we all want the customers when we adjust the markets and adjust the products to bring all those customers in. But some customers we may not want because they just don't fit for the use of the product. Okay, let's say again, what kind of promotional techniques? You're going to use a newspaper? Are you going to use radio media? And all this will tie off from who my customers are that I'm targeting. If they're more like, if you're targeting the Generation Y, they're more into technical political, they're more into Twitter, they're more into social networks, they're more into the internet and a lot of other sites. So the newspaper media and the radio may not be the media unless you're using iTunes or some of the other ones uh, to attract your attention or to present your message to them. Okay, you have to come up with some strengths and weaknesses in the market. And strengths and weaknesses of the product is what's the strength of your product? You know, strengths and weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses are internal, opportunities and threats are external. So that's what we call SWOT analysis. So strength, what's the strength of my product? It's not that, hey, I got good management. I'm trying to sell this product. So what's the strength of the product? And what's the, what do you call it, weakness of the product? Because if I understand how to overcome the strengths and the weaknesses, I could go forward. And then you look at opportunities or threats. It's basically when you come up with a new product. What is the opportunity? Here's a new product line. Here's a new business venture. So I see an opportunity that could sustain the business, an opportunity to bring another cash flow into the corporation, or something that I could do for the rest of my life or pass on to my loved ones, and I'll open up a small business. Okay, and then the threats and opportunities are outside, so you have to be aware. So make sure you understand this SWOT analysis when you're reading I think chapter 13 and the following chapters on there. I presented some websites in there. How you going to advertise? You know what I mean? What's your advertising plan? You know, is it just going to be awareness? When the new iPhone comes in, they do like a hype plan up to let everyone know there's something happening. They control how many products come out, so there's a big demand for it. And slowly they introduce the product into the market in a gradual way. Not only that it's accepted, but then they have the promotion and production follows, so they can deliver the product when the customer wants it at that time. Okay, and then you're going to look at the last one, the 6. What are the critical risks or problems launching your business product? There's also risks. Don't say the economy. If you're launching a product now, you already know the economy is a problem that you're going to have on there. Okay, so that's what's required of your research, what do you call it, your feasibility research topic for the class you're taking with me. Now, I've also included what do you call it, a grading grid. So if I look at the grading grid, you have the class on there, and basically it says you're going to have to, if you list all 6 of the headers, remember 1 through 6 that I said, you know, the overview or the executive summary, if you want to call that, and then the other 6 headers, and you respond to them, and you provide about 4 or 5 business terms for each header or concept, and they're in bold. And let's see, and provide the 3 strengths and weaknesses for each, at least for 3 of the 6. Within that, you'll get your A, and then you have to have 1,800 words. 18,000 would be writing a book. 1,800 words. It's about 300 words per page, because sending electronically about 6 pages or more. That's where it's 150 up to 135, 150. That's where you'll fall into the A. So for B, you want to give me 5 headers, because for some reasons you're not creative, you can come up with them. And you only have to list the 3 business terms or concepts. They have to be in bold so I can identify them real quickly. And then you have to include like at least a strength, 2 strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats in any of the 5 topics, and a minimum of 1,300 words, or about 4 pages. And then it goes down 4 or 5. So you got the gist. You know, the less you do, the less the grade is. It's real easy, but at least this is what your major paper is going to be. And you'll turn that in, and you'll submit that to me electronically, and you'll submit it to me within Blackboard. I'll have an assignment, and you'll attach it as a Word document. You know, if it's Microsoft 2007, so it'll be a DOC at the end. If it's Microsoft 2010, so it'll be DOCX. If you're using, let's see, a Macintosh or Apple, you have to convert it into an RTF file or into a Word file. And most Macs, if you go Save As, you could convert it into different formats so I could read it, or an RTF file, rich text file. That means I could read it no matter what browser I have. It may not be the same way you set it up, but I'll be able to open up the document. Any word processor could open up. Or last and least, you could save it as a PDF file, which is just a picture and just save as, and you will be submitting that electronically to me. I do not take any papers through email. Sometimes the email, because the file is large, it may not come in, may get corrupted. We do everything through Blackboard, to assignment, and when you submit it, it in Blackboard an assignment. As you submit it, if it's in that format, when you go into your grade book, you'll see a green asterisk that says, yes, I submitted someplace. I will read it, review it. I'll either put the comments into the comment section, or I will basically resend you the file. It says graded file attached for you to look at and see what my comments are. Remember, do not put the whole paper into the comment section. It's just too hard to read, to open up. I can't put any kind of comments. It's easier the other way. When you send in the file to me, whether it's any of the, remember, so you can attach the file, the paper, the research topic to me in a rich text file, a Word document file that's DOC or DOCX, not a Word or a PDF file or a rich text file, and I'll be able to open up those documents and be able to send it back to you. All right, so we should do that. Make sure you look at the PowerPoint. I mean the rubrics. Make sure you look at concept maps, and you'll submit that to me, and I'll be able to send that back to you all in Blackboard, and you'll be able to get your grade and any kind of comments, everything I have in there. So that should be it for your your research topic. It's not bad. I mean, if you look at the research, you may take me for entrepreneurship class or a small business management class, where I'll make you do a full fledged business plan. By creating this feasibility or action plan, at least gives you a general idea. You have all the main parts that you're going to need to make sure that if I'm going to open up this project, I'm going to spend this project, how much it's going to cost me, what's my return investment, how long it should take, what are some of the critical paths, who are my customers, can the market that I'm trying to sell it sustain this new project, venture, or business, and you should do well. Okay, so I'll see you online. So you should do well, and there'll be little usually in any of my classes where I require the feasibility project, you will most likely have forums that discuss everything on this. Okay, so it's 150 points. You want to lose that, it gets you a way to write, meets all the college's requirements for written document, and you get to write the document using the business terms and start writing a professional and start getting used to writing papers as you would be submitting papers at work in a business environment. My name is Dr. George Mochocki, and wish you luck. And I'm always interested in seeing on all the different types of ideas and concepts that you come up with. You are definitely the generation that's going to bring the economy around, and you're going to come up with new ideas and new processes or new products that will bring everyone the U.S. economy by its creativity and its know-how up in the front line again. So thank you again. Bye.